Hello everyone. I Neha Patil welcome you all in today's session. Today we'll see one more data structure, that is stack. Already in our day-to-day life we are using this word many times, like whenever we are saying like book of stacks, whenever we are saying book of coins, then that is a stack of coins, then that is nothing but what the actual concept of the stack. So same concept here we are going to see in the computer language. So stack is nothing but what? It is an ordered group of homogeneous atoms of elements. So that means same type of atoms we are going to arrange together in specific manner, and that is nothing but what, like the stack is there. In stack, actually whatever the elements we are going to add and remove, that we are going to do only from one end, that is called the top of stack. And the last element, whatever we are going to add, is the first to be removed from the stack. So the basic property of the stack is nothing but the last in, first out. And here on the stack, actually we are going to apply the two basic operations, push and the pop. Push is nothing but what? Actually the insertion operation is there. Whenever we want to insert new atom, that is the push operation is there. And always as the stack is having the LIFO property, that is the last in first out. So lastly added atom is always present at the top of the stack. Similarly, if we want to remove any item from the stack, then we can apply here the pop operation. And here again the last item added is the first to be deleted. So that is the pop operation. So here in this figure, this is a stack. If you are able to see here, the three atoms are there, 10, 20 and the 30. So 30 is nothing but what the top end is there. This is the only one end present here from which we can do the addition also and we can do the deletion also. So as the lastly added atom here is the 30. So 30 is nothing but what the top end is there. So this is called like the top is there. Then how the push operation actually works here. Suppose this is my original stack, which is containing the two atoms 10 and the 20. And I want to insert one more atom there, that is the 30. So we can apply in this case push operation. So as here the currently now the top is at the 20 here. Now I want to push here the 30 here. So after inserting the 30 here, the stack will look like this way, 10, 20 and the 30. That means on the top end here, we are going to insert here the 30 and we are shifting this top from the 20 to 30 here because this 30 is now become the top end is there. So in this way, actually the push operation is going to work. Similarly, for the pop operation here, if I want to remove any data from the stack here, or if we like in our day-to-day life also, whenever there is, we are saying like the stack of books or stack of coins there. So if we want to remove any coin, then that is nothing but what? The top coin we are going to remove or the topmost book we are going to remove first here. Otherwise, the stack will collapse here. Similar concept is here. If we want to apply the pop operation on the stack here, always we have to delete the top end present here. That means whatever the atom present at the top end, that we can remove first here. So like in this case, this is the original stack, 10, 20 and the 30. These are the three elements present here. So whenever I'm going to apply the pop operation, the data present at the top end, that is nothing but the 30 will be deleted from the stack. And as the 30 is deleted from the stack here, the top end we are going to decrement here. So that next time if I want to apply this pop operation, then next time this 20 should be deleted here. So in this way we can apply the pop operation. So this is the basic concept related with the stack. Now this stack we can implement practically with the help of array also and with the help of the linked list also. Now in this video we'll see the stack implementation using array. So all these operations, that is the push, pop and display, we can implement with the help of the array. How that now we'll see. So here I have written the code for the array representation of the stack here. So same example I'm going to continue here. Originally there are the two atoms 10, 20 are present on the stack and I want to insert the 30, that is nothing but the push operation. And after pushing the 30, the stack should look like this way. So for this, how this code will work here? See here, for the push function here, we are passing here the parameter. That means from the user, we are taking the value which we want to insert onto the stack here. And while inserting this value, first we have to check whether this stack is full or not, as we are implementing the stack using the array here. So the basic disadvantage of the array, we know that that is the size of the array here. Same is applicable here also. First, we have to check the size of that stack here. If the stack is full, when the stack will become full, whenever your top is equal to minus, max here, that means max is nothing but the size, suppose. So that means whenever your top is at the topmost position here, or the maximum position of the stack here, then in that case your stack will be the full here. So this condition will check whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is not full, then only we can do the insertion or the push operation. So while implementing the push operation, always what we are going to do here, now see here. Now currently your top is at the 20 here. Whenever I want to insert this 30, then what we have to do first here? First we have to increment this top end so that it will point to the next position. And then in that next position, we can insert this 30 here. Same is here. Increment the top, that is the top plus plus, and then st of top is equal to x here. This st is nothing but the array name I have given here. And where we want to insert into that array, actually at this top end here. So this st of top is equal to x. X is nothing but the value which we want to push onto the stack here. So this is the only code for the push operation. While implementing the push operation using the array, first you have to check whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is not full, always first increment the top end, that is the top plus plus, and then do st of top is equal to x here. You can give any other name also to this array here. It doesn't matter, but this top index variable should be here. Okay, so this is the push operation. Now we'll see the pop operation. Here in this pop operation, if you see, I'm not going to pass any parameter for this pop operation, because we know that whenever we are going to delete any atom from the stack, then that is nothing but what the topmost atom we can delete from the stack here. So while implementing this pop operation, what we have to check here, we have to check whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is initially empty, that means we can't delete anything from the stack. So first check that condition. And when the stack will be the empty, if your top index is at the -1, that means the stack is empty. So check that condition whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is not empty, then see here what we are doing here. X is equal to st of top. That means whatever be the value present at this top end, take out that value in some variable. Like here, I have taken here the x variable. You can take out that value in the x variable and then decrement this top end, so that next time it should point to the next topmost element here. So like in our example, this 30 is the current top element which I want to delete here. So I'm taking that value here, and then after that I'm decrementing this top index which is now pointing to the 20 here. So same thing we are doing here. X is equal to st of top and top minus minus. So this sequence is very important here. Don't do like the top minus minus and then the x is equal to st of top. First, you have to remove the value from the top end. You have to accept that value from in one variable and then decrement the top end and return that value here. So this is what the pop using the array here. And if we want to display this stack here, then just simply check whether the stack is empty or not. If the stack is not empty, then just by using a for loop, we can print the values present in that array here. So while displaying, just display it from the top to 0 here, as the only one end is present inside the stack here, that is the top end. So while displaying also, display the values from the top end to the 0 here, simply by using the for loop here. So this is the display operation of the stack whenever we are going to implement using the array here. So hope you have understood this concept of the stack implementation using array. In further videos, we'll see the remaining concepts of the stack, that is nothing but the stack implementation using linked list here. So thank you very much for watching this video.